What's up, everybody? It's WesleyB again. It's time for more Terraria. This is episode 4 of the Terraria Let's Play. We're gonna go straight into it. It's been actually a couple days since I've played, so hopefully I can remember where the fuck I left off at. I recently got a new microphone, as hopefully some of you can tell that. But we're going to get straight into the game. Let's see, I think for this episode, the goal is going to be to actually build a little bit. We've been spending way too much fucking time mining, and now that we got all these extra stuff in my inventory, might as well start actually using some of it. I think we're going to need some space soon, too. If you'll notice, we've kind of filled everything up. So let's go ahead and get to that. Come here and kill the slime first. Kill the slime. Alright, well, one thing... I don't know why I'm not using the rope. One thing I like to do is build an entrance, at least at the surface. I know we're talking about, or previously was talking about, having started in this deep little, I don't know what to call it, a ravine, sort of. Which is great, but the only problem with that is it tends to... Well, I have a particular design in mind for the defenses, and I didn't want to have to abandon that design and base a new one around this. So, one of the things that's nice about the fact that we're in this ravine is that it's going to save me from a lot of digging, but it's not going to save me from everything. Where's the little... Oh, it's annoying. Right here, right? Is where we started digging that? Oh, I might be one too over. One too far. However you wish to look at it. We'll drop right here and see what happens. Sweet. Alright then. Let's climb back up real fast. Alright, so here's the deal. I'm gonna build straight off the little elevator that we've dug, so that we can just go straight down. So let's put in some wooden platforms, so I don't fall down there no more. Okay. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it completely out of... I don't know. Let's look around and see what we got. Well, I guess we'll do gray brick. Let's make a whole bunch of gray brick. That's fast. Love it. That's good enough. Alright, and we'll go straight up. And build it all the way up to the surface so that we have a spot at the surface. So we know where it's at. Put our 2 platforms in. And this will be our actual entrance. Now, I build this way for a reason, and I'll show you what that reason is in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get this tunnel built. Right here. And I like to take the lazy way around. I hold the mouse button down and then use my grapple to kind of carry me up. I'm sure a lot of people do that. I know I do. Alright, so right off the bat, since I got that built, I want to build my little defenses. Every good fortress needs a defense. And like I said, I haven't played this game since all the new content come out. But I'm assuming the goblin raids are still in here. And no matter what, I will always build this particular defense off the bat, at least until I get a good start going. Because it makes the goblin raids so much easier. Because, you know, I'm a pussy like that. But, I mean, I'm only going to do it like that in this episode particularly. I figured I might actually go out there and, you know, get my shit fucked up a little bit. For fun. You know, shit. Yeah. For fun. But I wanted to show people how I go about doing stuff. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 looks nice and wide. Actually, let's go 8. 8 total. So we go down now. Don't have to go very far down. I'm so glad we got this pickaxe. Alright. I don't know how deep we should go, though. Usually I go until... Tell you what, let's see usually I go until you can't jump out of the hole. And I'm pretty confident that nothing can jump out of this hole. Maybe. There we go. Whoops. Easily fixed. Alright, so... There we have that. And then we connect it. So what we have is like a little, I don't know, pit. We'll call it a defensive pit. Sounds good to me. And as long as I can't jump out of that hole, and it's preferable that your head doesn't hit the top, then zombies and shit won't be able to, zombies and what else we got? Goblins. I think the only ones that'll actually be able to, that might be able to get out of that pit would be the werewolves. From heroic mode. I think they're werewolves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then down. Alright. And that's how we will base our defenses. We're gonna need some more platforms. Cool. Alright. Now let's get rid of this stuff. You'll notice I like to do a lot of stuff the simple way. That's just the way I am. Can't blame me for that. Or maybe the easy way, I guess, is a better way to say it. When I'm just playing a relaxed game, sort of like this, I do it the easy way. When I'm actually trying to, like, have a lot of fun, then I get crazy with it. Like taking your armor off and running around and trying to kill the wall of flesh. That's hilarious. Or do it with a copper sword. Yeah. And it can be done. It can be done. It's just not me gonna do it. I'm pretty sure somebody out there on YouTube has done it. Look it up. So, have I made my bucket yet? I don't think I have. No, I don't think I have. So let's go ahead and make the bucket. Because that's actually part of the defenses. So, I need this down. There we go. Bucket. Make our bucket. And now we gotta fall straight down. When we hit lava, we know we've gone far enough. Because what we're after is lava. We just need a big... Oh, no. There's still water down here. Suck. That'll work. Lava. We suck up the lava. Well, in the interest of keeping it short, let's just teleport. Oh shit, that's not good. Well, I'm glad I noticed that. Alright. We'll have to find a way to build around that. Let's see. That's not a problem. We can make this work. We can make this work. It's just gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass, that's all. Tell you what, let's deal with that first. Try it again. Okay, now that I'm dead centered, we know where the spawn point is. There. Just put a little torch there so we know what the fuck it is. I probably still don't remember, but it's gonna end up looking like, I don't know, cockeyed and weird. But that's fine. It doesn't matter. Alright, so anyway, we got the lava. Put a block down. And then... Oh, almost. There we are. And that's it. that simple. That is literally a defense. And if any zombies walk up, you'll see why. Nope, not enough. There it is. Hopefully we'll get a zombie that pops up and... Okay, so anyway, you've got your lava, you've got your pits dug, all that good shit. Next, the next step is to build the little chambers that'll go underneath the pits so that you can collect the shit that falls down. Because, see, they're going to drop, they're going to fall in that lava. Oh, we got a zombie coming yet? Nope. We will eventually. They're eventually going to drop down, get fucked up by that lava, and then drop what they normally drop. And when that happens, you'll be able to collect it because you can run across or run back and forth down here, right up underneath that pit. You know, bing, bing, bing. Actually, I can show you an example right now by throwing shit into the pit. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Okay, so see how it sits in the lava? Lava's not destroying it, right? You can pull it through the wall. So yeah, that's what that's for. And then what I do for my houses is I line up this bottom floor here, this exact floor, to the top of my screen, and that's where I stop digging. But since we kind of dug a little higher than that, looks like it's going to be right at this torch. Yep. So right underneath me is where I'd put my platform. That tells me the bottom of this hole, or this little, I don't know, hallway kind of thing. So we'll put our blocks in so we know what's here, or where it goes to. Like that. Alright, so now this chamber is changed into our little main room. Sort of like our room. Not for the NPCs, but for us. It's for our tools and all that other shit. We'll put it inside this room. We'll put it inside this room. But first we got to make a bit of a clearing. All right. Now we'll run a ceiling. I don't usually go that far with it. It really doesn't need to be that far. There we go. That's good. Then I'll put in 2 more platforms because that'll tell me where the bottom is. Because we'll always have platforms that go down here, so we can keep going down. So let's go ahead and trash this stuff up. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do anything about those treasure boxes until they're empty. I think one of them is. That one. That's alright. We'll get there. Alright, so that takes care of those. Oh, I kind of locked myself in, didn't I? There we go. Alright. So we know that this room is our room. And you guys are kind of in my way. But we know that that's where our room is. So that means we got to start digging down for the NPC chambers. Now here's how I do the NPC chambers. I'm finicky about being organized. I organize everything. It's kind of annoying. It's not that I'm OCD. I just like the way things look when they're in order. So, that being said, we'll build a little wall here. And that's going to be the first part of our NPC housing. Let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's number 9. 8 is all you need for it to become legitimate housing. At least that's what it used to be. If it's changed, we'll find out. So this is now technically, almost, I should say, a legitimate house for the NPCs. We just gotta break up some of the wall. It'll be nice once I get a faster hammer, like a ham axe. Ham axes are always nice. Anyone who's ever had one knows that. Oh yeah. Oh, whoops. Well, that's alright. Okay, so we'll take some of this wooden wall here. So that was actually not a bad idea. Because we're going to need walls. And I might as well just use the wooden walls I've already got laying around, you know? I think if I turn that off, I can hit this wall up here, yeah. It's not smart enough to hit that wall, but I am. Or at least I tend to believe that I am. That might be enough to get it finished. Let's see. Now, you'll notice I'm not using the smart cursor to place these. There's a reason for that. The smart cursor is actually going to put it behind the walls, and we don't need it there. And I'm, if nothing, efficient about it. I like to be efficient about it. So, there we have it. That is an NPC house, believe it or not. And we already got one, a wooden table, boom, and a wooden chair, boom, and that's it. That's all you need to make a house. Watch this. Boom. The guy lives there. And there goes our guide. Since he's too damn stupid, let's go upstairs real quick. Let's go this way, because I see a star. Yummy stars. Look at that. If you leave the area for a little while and then come back. Okay, it's not. It's. I wasn't sure if it was friendly or not. First time I've seen a penguin in this game. Leave the area for a little bit and then come back. And it only works at night. It doesn't work during the day. It has to be at night, and they'll teleport back to their house, which most people I think already know that, but just in case you don't. Look, we had some zombies fall in, or slimes, and there it is. That's a demonstration of the defenses. And there he is. He's stuck. He's trapped. He can't go nowhere. Now, see, I used to do it to where I actually had like little houses set up for everybody, and they would wander to each other's houses, and they began to annoy me when they would leave their fucking doors open. So we started doing it this way, and I've been doing it this way since. It's very efficient. You can, I mean, literally most of the time during a day at least, you can hit here and be able to talk to them when they're closer to the wall, like right now. Boom. It's efficient. Probably not the most efficient, but it is efficient for me. So that's what I'm going to go with. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's get the rest of this wooden wall and build a home for the merchant. And then continuing from there on is just as easy. You go down, you find your next... Oh, we out of them? Almost. Actually, while we're at it, we need to put some of our tools back down. So we got this one. Extractinator. Ugh. Wooden workbench. Alright. So we got gray brick. We need a whole bunch more of those again. Might as well take them all. So we got 3, 4, that's 4, that's 5. 5 is all you need. 1 block's worth of space above your head. That tells you how far you are. Or how many you got laying there anyway. Put in a droppable floor for him. break up his background. And this part takes a while just because this fucking hammer sucks. I'm noticing something about this cursor though. If I hold it to my left, it swings at stuff that's on my left. If I hold it to my upper left, it'll swing at stuff on my upper left. You know, it's kind of sensitive to which way you are clicking. In a sort of sense. I don't really know exactly what I'm trying to say, but I hope that conveys the point. Probably not. I've confused myself with that shit. Alright, so anyway, here's... What's his name, anyway? Ralph. Ralph. So here's Ralph's house. We need to build him a table, don't we? I could use my workbench table, but I'm not gonna. Poof. Now Ralph has a home. There you go, Ralph. You're welcome, buddy. It's a gift from me to you. I collect taxes every Thursday. Alright, so anyway. That'd be great, wouldn't it? If you could tax the people who are living at your... Yep, it's a lost opportunity, guys. Anyway. We'll need 2 for here, because I'll put them on the other side as well. You're gonna get stuck down there, bro. Bro. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like that's it. 9. It's probably inaccurate, but I don't care. Fucking sand. Alright, we'll go with that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ba-boom. We almost have another NPC house built already. Yeah, they go up pretty quick when you do it this way, too. The only time it's not quick is when you have to actually, like, if you start off way up here, right? And you actually have to break all this fucking wall pattern down this hallway to get to a point where you can break it inside of here and shit. That's kind of annoying. Unless you manage to be low enough that you can break it from down here. That's another thing to always check for. If you can start breaking it from down here, then do so. Because it's a lot easier than breaking it from way the fuck up there. That's for damn sure. Alright. So back to what we were doing. 8. Yeah, so it is 8. Cool. Build a couple more houses here. Whoops. Oh well. Let's fill it with some dirt. I don't like leaving gaps. I don't really know why. I just don't think it's a good idea to leave gaps everywhere. Let's see, this isn't tall enough yet. I need to go up. Down one more, right? Yeah. For the floor. I actually will probably remove most of this sand in the end. And put some dirt in, just so it looks a little nicer. Not that I'm vain or anything, it just ends up looking nicer. Alright, let's get rid of some of these fucking walls. I like how the walls have changed too. They got these little forest walls, like, type thing. That's pretty cool. Good enough. Moving on. You definitely want to put a bunch of player place walls in when you can, where you can, etc. The reason why, in fact, if you can cover almost at least, I don't know, like even down these hallways, at least most of it where your NPCs are going to be. And the reason why that is because you don't want shit to spawn inside your house. And if it's player place blocks and player place walls, or I should say, yeah, that's right, then you won't have a problem with like goblins spawning inside here, as long as you aren't, or not goblins, but zombies and stuff. The goblins will spawn in here as long as you are on the screen, which is why during the goblin army, goblin invasion, you'd stand here. Because they're just out of the screen, shit typically won't spawn there. You just kind of hang up here. It'll spawn on the surface, fall into the lava pit. You drop down when you feel free and ready to, collect the shit that they're dropping. You still won't spawn anything down below, and then boom, you just wait. It's a pretty simple circumstance. And it's easy. It may seem too easy to some people, but I don't give a fuck. It's easy to me. Alright, so let's put a chest down. Start moving shit to it. Don't have to move everything, because we're going to actually end up building a treasury eventually, too. So, yeah. Well, that might help. Oh, still not enough. Almost. What's that one? Dangerous potion? Interesting. Alright. That should be enough to get this fucker off the ground. There we go. Get some wooden wall. Alright. Now, we can finish this off. And I'm not going to build it completely across yet, because I'm actually going to put my treasury over here. This is where the treasury will be when it's ready. When I'm ready to build it, which will probably be the next episode. We'll focus on the treasury. This episode is mostly focusing on the defenses and the housing. Getting you an idea of how I build it, so that you can build it that way if you want to. Oh. Okay, there we go. Cool. All right. Now, we need some more wood. Wooden walls. What is all this? Tungsten? What do we already got that's out of tungsten? We got a light platinum pickaxe. We don't need that. Platinum broadsword. Let's see. Could make some new armor out of the tungsten. Don't really think I have enough to do that, though. So, why don't we instead make a hammer? 50% hammer, 25%. So hopefully it'll be double the speed of the shitty hammer that I'm using now. And we'll sell that crappy hammer to what's his dick here. All right, let's see how this hammer works. Oh, it's like one smack. Yeah, it's about double the speed actually. Just doesn't feel like it. But all right, cool. So that should make it go a little faster. There we go. We could put some walls down in here now. Whoops. Speaking of that, I didn't even make any of those yet. Wooden walls. Wooden walls. Right there. Cool. I'll put some wooden walls in for my little room here. It's funny how the music keeps changing. It's kind of annoying, actually. Okay, there we go. Let's get some up here. Might as well put some in right here. Before it's over, I will have filled this entire area with walls as well. I don't think you really need to worry about putting any in the lava chambers. And this hallway down here, at least as far as the NPCs extend. From there, it's not so bad. gonna need some more trees. So why don't we go harvest some more trees and then we'll call it a video. Let's do these big-ass trees. Probably should have got a better axe, too. Oh, well. I don't need that much more wood. Because these big trees give me quite a bit, so... maybe 2 more after this. So 3 more total, I guess. 1. And there's 2. And there's 3. You could also spend some time kind of leveling out. I used to do this, you know, before we could actually take steps up like this. I used to go through and just like, you know, level everything out. Which you still could. You can actually still benefit from it, from easy placement for trees and shit, which I actually need to do that. Oops. But you don't have to anymore. I used to do it simply because it was a pain in the ass having to jump up every 1 step, and I think just about everybody knows what I'm talking about. Is that a duck? It is a duck. Anyway, yeah. You don't really have to do this anymore, but it helps. I think it helps because it makes it a little easier to kind of level shit out. Or when you level, it is a duck. It's a Peking duck. Not anymore. Anyway, when you level this out and the grass finally grows across, it makes it a little easier to place, you know, trees and shit. I don't know what I just killed, but I killed it. Needless violence. Hooray! So there we have it. Well, I think we'll call this one an episode, and we'll focus on building some more next week. Because I want to do the treasury. I would like to do the treasury next week. And get some of this done. I would like to do the treasury next week, and we don't really need to worry about any more NPC homes or housing until we come across that point. We've got 2 available. Well, once we finish these 2, we'll have 2 available, and it won't be necessary to build more until we need those. These 2 anyway are rented out. So once an NPC moves into these, or a resident, or whatever you call them, moves into these 2 houses, there'll be a reason to build more. But I think the next episode's primary focus will be literally on our treasury, which is going to start right here. Let's get some torches put in this bitch. It's getting dark. How about that? Alright, so that's the end of episode... I don't know, 4? Yeah, that's the end of episode 4. I'm probably going to stop telling you what episodes they are, what numbers they are, because I never can seem to fucking remember. So, if you enjoyed yourself, if you had some fun, please let me know. If you didn't, whatever. Go watch someone else. Or let me know. Or whatever. But, stay tuned for the next episode, which will come out on Monday. And, we'll see you there. Thanks for watching.